What's up, subscribers? Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you my review for Azhag's Quest Battle Let's Play from Total War Warhammer. And we got this gameplay footage from a quest battle, which it seems similar to a scenario battle, but I don't think the opponent is controlled. It's not written. It's not a written battle where there's a middle, beginning, and an end. Like a scenario battle will, but I think this is like a quest battle that you have to do in order to be able to get the general's. I think they were talking about getting the general's crown or fixing something with getting him sane or something like that, going down his quest chain. So I wanted to go ahead and give you my thoughts as the video goes on. If you want to watch the video on its own without me talking, go in the description below, and there should be a link. It'll be the first link that you see to this video where it's going to be Total War's channel. Go ahead and watch it there, then that way you can go ahead and have it without me talking. And I'll go ahead and try to, I'll comment on certain things that are happening throughout the video, but I'll try not to talk throughout it too much, that way you guys can go ahead and hear what they're saying. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Hello all and welcome to the quest battle Azhag's Ardama. As mentioned in Rally Point 30, I'm joined by Darren McNally.
Hello.
Who has played this battle previously, and we're going to be talking through it so we can properly illustrate everything that's happening in the game. So we're going to let you guys listen to the general's speech, we're going to be quiet, and then we'll join you in the deployment phase.
Those
General speeches.
fancy humies think they can trance all over our sacred ground. That burial mound is Mork's property, not some fishy-smelling lake eggs. Ruminant, stop whispering at me! I know! Come on, lads. We're gonna stab these gits and send them running back to their pretty towers.
Apparently, Azhag's crazy because of the crown that he has on his head, so I think that's what they said. This is only my second time watching this video. They said that this quest battle is to get him sane or something like that. I don't know. It'll say it here in a minute.
Yes, we'll go surf afterwards. Let's go kill some knights.
So we're in the deployment phase. Darren, talk us through what you did.
Alright, so this is not the first time I had played it. I decided to play a little bit more defensive this time around, which worked really well. I put down my goblin archers toward the back on this little hill, and decided to flank them with the slightly heavier orc arrow boys, which you'll see in a second on the left. So these guys, they're not very heavily armoured, they are just archers, and playing defensive means that you deny the enemy the ability to be in range with their artillery. So it plays off really well. We're against 3 Bretonnian armies here, 1 main one and 2 Bretonnian expeditions that come in.
This is the best part of the video, that we get to see Bretonnia in action. We get to see some of their units. They did say that this is very early on, so it's their early units. I don't think that I saw any knights in their army, but I'm glad that they showed us a faction that isn't one that is a playable faction. It's one of the ones that are a minor, quote-unquote, minor faction, like they said. So I definitely like that. I like that they brought this little extra flavor, and I'm hoping we get more of these battles, especially with the vampire counts closer and closer to release date.
So they're definitely able to hold that. And I've just activated
guard mode,
which is an old favorite for a lot of Total War fans. And basically that means that if
they took that shit out, now I got it back.
Chase that unit down. If they win that engagement, they'll stay in place and kind of hold their ground no matter what. And I've done the same for the archers and turned off skirmish mode. So I'm really setting up for a defense here, putting my cavalry on the flanks, the orc boar boys. These are shock cavalry, very slow but deliver quite a powerful punch in their charge bonus. So putting them on this little hill here gives them that extra modifier to their charge bonus, which means that they'll do more damage basically.
It's worth noting that this is pretty early on in Azhag's campaign progression, so it's early tier units, so you won't really see any of the big monstrous creatures as you've seen previously with the Greenskin army.
It's true, and we are on a beta build at the moment, so you're prone to seeing some slight graphical glitches, and stats and things like that aren't final. It's still subject to balancing.
There's Azhag on the wyvern.
I'm glad that they commented on that, because right now I feel like the game isn't as polished as I thought it would be, in my personal opinion. At least from this battle. Other battles seem to be a little bit more polished. This one seems like it's not. I don't know what it is. It just I don't know. I mean, it looks good. The units look good. The terrain looks good, but it just needs a little extra finishing on the graphics. And I'm glad that they touched on that because I don't want them to be like hiding shit like they did in Rome 2.
All right, so let's start the battle and see how we get on. So basically, there's 3 armies as we mentioned before, and the 2 expeditionary forces are made up of just purely cavalry.
Let me touch on this battle map. It looks huge. Like I haven't seen battle maps this huge since I'm pretty sure Rome 2 and Attila's battle maps weren't this big. I know Shogun 2s are really small. I would say Napoleon. But look how far look how far they started. All the way up on this hill, and you're all the way on the opposite hill.
Very quickly pushing up towards me. Now, I'm not actually in range.
This shot's pretty hot right here.
Which is something that, if you deploy at the front of that deployment across this little river here, you're going to be dealing with their artillery right from the onset. So I found a great strategy is just to kind of hang back and wait to deal with their cavalry and then to play aggressive. Although if you play aggressive in the beginning, their cavalry tends to back off and join up with their main army, which you don't want to happen.
So this scares me. I'm hoping that that each faction has a different battle tactic, because if every faction is going to just send their cavalry in first, the AI send their cavalry in first to get killed, and you can hold back and then take on their main army. I don't like that. If only Bretonnia or Bretonians do that, that's pretty cool, and then other armies do something differently, because I don't want them to all just throw in, because it's reminiscent of Shogun 2, where the general for every army just charged into headlong Ashigaru. I do like, though, I did touch up on, I commented on the video that I like how the armies are flanking. I rarely see this in any Total War game. I rarely see in Attila, I rarely see in Rome 2. The cavalry is actually trying to flank and outflank, and they keep coming in, and look, they're doing hammer and anvils, which is pretty cool, because we haven't seen that. I mean, it's sad that we haven't seen that. I haven't seen it too much anyway.
Otherwise, it could damage you in some very interesting ways.
Yeah,
took all these Total War games to get this kind of polished, this strategy, these tactics polished for the AI.
Kind of worried on social media and things like that Magic, how's it going to work? And
I don't like these missile trails, but they did say that you can turn them off. But they have them on right now, so you can see exactly like where, just to see where the missiles are going. But you can take them off, so that's good. I don't like the missile trails.
So it can always go wrong. So you'll notice a lot of cavalry is actually managing to get around behind me here and start flanking me, and I had a little bit of a problem here. My Goblin Wolf Rider archers, which are kind of archer cavalry, missile cavalry, are getting chased down by this Bretonnian cavalry unit, and they obviously can't deal with them in melee. So I got Azhag to call another spell,
I love that shit.
of Buna, which is a much stronger, similar to the one I cast before, but it's much stronger. And it means that when I attack this cavalry unit now, they're going to be much weaker. Their health is dropping rapidly, and they're starting to break and rout even now, even though I have 2 units that shouldn't normally win in that engagement. So it's all about getting the right.
See, I love seeing how magic is being portrayed in this battle. I like seeing this.
The right time to use it. So their main army is starting to push down the hill now as well, as they're slowly trying to get into my range.
You're maintaining a good line.
Yeah, so that's kind of in part due to guard mode as well, because they're not just chasing whoever they're fighting, they're holding the line, and that gives you a huge morale boost as well. Holding the line is really important.
Okay, so in the first battle of Blackfire Pass, they said that they were
exactly the way I use them. Really
wanted to make the cavalry hitting the units much punchier. That was punchy as hell. They ripped right through that unit like tissue paper, and you can hear it and you can feel it. I like that.
And go where he needs to, which we'll show an example of later.
Makes it seem more significant, just like in Rome.
So this unit as well, this is another example of using magic again. I use the aspect of the Dread Knight to buff the morale of this unit. It's starting to rout and break, but once I bring it kind of behind the lines and buff its leadership, it comes back and it gets into my control again. It's taken a lot of damage though, but we can definitely use it later on in some aspects.
Leadership.
Aspects. See what you did there?
It's a new trait.
Right. Nice.
It looks like all of them have a leadership
trait. We're kind of just dealing with the remnants of these cavalry skirmishes, I guess. And we seem to have won on the right side. You'll notice some of my units are chasing because I haven't put them onto guard mode. Sometimes it's good to do that because they will need to chase down routing units to make sure they don't reform and come back. And here we can see the catapults are now in range and they're starting to fire. It's quite a lot. I think there's almost
looks like
12 units of or individual catapults firing on me here. So it's quite a lot to deal with.
Could see the Bretonnian general there,
That's a pretty good range though on those catapults.
Back in the distance.
Yeah,
I do like the fact that the Bretonnians. I mean, it's early on. They might get cannons later on, but
same with
I don't know. I don't know if they do or not, but if they keep with trebuchets, that's still pretty cool, I think, with the flavor of their faction.
Engagement to deal with. Thought I'd bring my orc board boys out into the hill over on the right and start really, because
I'm wondering how Magic's gonna be handled in multiplayer.
I know we can really start putting the hurt.
I'm assuming that the Magic users are gonna get set spells, and they're probably gonna have time. Like you can play early game, mid game, early time, and late game, or early game and late game. That way you can choose late game armies with a lot of spells and stuff like that, and early game armies with like less spells or something.
That's my favourite.
The Purple Sun of Zerus.
That's right.
I do like this.
It's a vortex spell again.
This is the best way that I would use flying units. Oh, I wish I had flying units just to go ahead and this is cool.
Watch it.
Not only does this spell, like, I like the way this spell is, like, check it out. It's just like a black hole that just spits them all. A couple of them died, but a lot of them got back up, right? But it disrupts the catapults from doing their thing. I like that. It's like there's not just so, it doesn't seem very overpowered.
Legendary Lord.
That's right.
I'm still, an old school Total War player. I'm still learning.
Good job I'm here then.
Yeah, exactly. So here we have Fae LeFae. She's moving up into the battle and about to cast Wind Blast.
And she's using Law of Heavens.
Fae LeFae.
But it's a miscast. You want to talk about miscast?
Sure, I do. Miscast doesn't necessarily work the way that it does in tabletop.
This seems like it doesn't
can
work.
Damage your caster, but ultimately the spell will automatically always go off. So depending on how low or high their health is, they can die. But generally speaking, you should be fine to keep casting.
And then in that Winds of Magic wheel on the right hand corner has that's where all the spells are at when you click on the unit. I was looking for it earlier.
And those cavalry charges as well. It all adds up. So I brought some of my kind of heavier infantry into the fight to help out, but I've also called Azhag back and activated the Fate of unit again, just to lower the damage of this unit and hopefully get some kills in there as well. But at this point, yeah, it's starting to turn in my favour. I've got some units actually not doing anything. I'm not microing very well. But I'm just trying to kill the remaining forces and trying to kill Fae LeFae as well. And like I said, this cavalry that I managed to recall earlier, even though there's only like 20 dudes in the unit, they've managed to get some successful charges off onto artillery and just keep them busy and keep them locked down from firing on me. They seem to be kind of trying to run away up the hill as well.
Seems like it's pretty much a case of just chewing through the remaining units. You've done quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, so Fae LeFae has actually tried to do another Wind Blast here, if you'll notice, and they just kind of caught the end of my unit there. Did a little bit of damage, and most of them were able to get up and remain unharmed. So you can see they're always looking for their prime opportunity to use their magic as well. And then we're just chasing down the remaining Bretonnians.
This is a pretty cool scene right here too. In cinematic mode.
How successful?
I definitely like that.
Quite
but I just can't wait to see this game with blood graphics added onto it.
We've got the victory. And then we just have a little look at the battlefield. You can keep chasing down units if you want, and then you just hit end battle, and there we go. Boom, heroic victory.
Congratulations, Darren.
Easy. So we're playing on hard, by the way, as well, in case people are wondering the difficulty. It can get much harder, and it can get much easier, depending on your playstyle.
Well, thanks very much for showing us that battle, Darren, and join us in the future on this channel for more on Total War and Total War Warhammer.
Alright, so I wanted to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on this video. I definitely had my reservations with the with just being able to see gameplay, because we haven't seen that much gameplay. That didn't seem like the Battle of Blackfire Pass seemed like it was kind of scripted. Battle of Thundering Falls, or the Ambush at Thundering Falls, seemed like it was also scripted. Just it might not have been. I think that one was less scripted. It just seemed that way because of the way the Greenskins kind of piled out and attacked Thorim Grudgebearer. But the way this battle was, it felt like a lot less scripted, even though it was Azhag's quest battle. I didn't really catch. If anybody caught why or what they would gain from this quest battle, go ahead and put in the comment section below, because I completely missed it. I probably was talking over it. I apologize. But my thoughts on this are polished. This needs to be polished by the time it comes out. I have no doubts that it won't, because they have told us. I mean, they commented on it that it's not 100% yet. We still have March and April. We have 2 months left for this game to come out. Well, a month and 20-some days or something like that. Yeah, 28 days. So we have plenty of time for this to be a little bit more polished. The stats and stuff like that, I thought they were great. I didn't the way the AI had a magic user. I missed that the first time I was watching, and I just fail a Fey. I don't know who that is. I have to look it up. But it didn't seem like the AI really used their magic user like at all. And I don't know. Maybe hopefully he did say that you can work on you can put it on different difficulties. And that was I didn't catch what difficulty he said this was, but you can put it in harder difficulties or lighter difficulties. I'm hoping in a harder difficulty I mean, I don't mind that the AI for Bretonnia, if it's just for Bretonnia, send its cavalry first to die, because that's kind of what it seemed like. Because you never separate your cavalry like that from your army. You always want to keep everything together so one can complement the other. And the AI should know this by now. He did say that the AI, if you didn't camp, that the AI would fight together with its cavalry. So, I mean, hopefully if it's a higher difficulty, they use their magic user a lot better, because the way Darren was using Azhag, he was using it proper. He was using the spells good. He showed us a bunch of new spells that I didn't even know were in the, that he had, that this character had. And the AI didn't only use like one spell and it miscast it. I only saw one spell. If you guys saw more spells, put in the comment section below, let me know. But I only saw them use like that one spell at the end and it miscast it. So hopefully the AI's magic users don't mess up and not use their magic appropriately, because that will be the real test of the AI. That was one of the things that I saw. I love the flying unit, the flying units, Wyvern. I liked his animations. I love when he landed and just took out a bunch of units. You can use them to go over enemy lines. You can use them to take out catapults. You can use them to use magic. Very, very versatile unit. And just adding that extra air power into the game is awesome. I'm assuming that the factions that get air power first are going to have a great advantage over the other factions that do not have air power. What else? The charges, more like they were saying it. I keep saying punchy because that's a perfect way to describe it, like they did in Blackfire Pass. It wasn't when the what's it called? The cavalry for the Empire, when they hit the Greenskins. No, the Greenskins cavalry. No, was it the? Oh, I have to look back. No, I think it was the Empire's cav. They hit the Greenskins. It was like they just moved them aside a little bit, and a couple of them fell down, and they said they had to work on it. With this battle, it felt like those charges. I was worried about that. But with this battle, it seems that those charges are just hitting them. Like you hear it, you can see the people, you see the enemy flying all over the place, getting hit, and so that's awesome. I love that. I love that part. And since they said that they have to work on that, and then they did, in my opinion, they have in this battle. I'm taking their word for it that they are saying that they need to work on other things, and that it's going to be done by the time the game is released. Of course, there's going to be some patches, probably in the first month or two. But I'm hoping it's nothing that needs to make the game playable. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I actually like the Greenskins. I actually want to kind of play the Greenskins now. They look pretty cool. They have some really cool units. I love the way like they tower over the regular units. This is gonna be. I love the cinematics in this. They use cinematic mode a lot. I'm a machinima maker and short film maker, so I would go to great lengths to make this to make videos out of that with using this game with this cinematic mode. What else? I like Bretonnia. Bretonnia looked pretty cool. I didn't see any knights, but I like the flavor. I like being able to fight something that wasn't the Empire or the Dwarves. It would have been cool. It would have been the Vampire Counts. We haven't seen them yet. Just seeing a faction that we haven't seen yet. Hopefully next one is like Kislev or something. Or Chaos. I want to see some Chaos. I'm excited to see Chaos on the battlefield. Guard mode's back. That's a plus. I miss guard mode ever since they took it away. For some reason, they took it away. I like guard mode. I liked some of the units again for the Greenskins. They were pretty cool. Yeah, so far I am very, very excited for this. Like I said, I'm not one to pull back punches when it comes to criticizing. As long as the criticizing is appropriate, I'm not one to pull up by punches. There are things like the graphics in this weren't up to snuff like I like them, but they mentioned that, so that's good. But I have faith in this game. I have faith after seeing this battle. I do like it. I liked it a lot. It makes me feel better about buying and purchasing this game and making videos about it and put it on my channel and stuff. And I really like this video. Really good video, guys. So what did you guys think about this video? What was your favorite part and something new that you learned about Total War Warhammer if you did not know before, or something that the best thing best feature that you liked out of this whole video that you guys just saw. Put in the comment section below. Let me know. I'm hoping that if I do play the Greenskins, I will destroy all of Bretonnia. Just destroy it. Because obviously you can't settle it. So unless there's a mod for it, so I'll just destroy everything. I'll burn the whole place down, sack it and everything. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know. Let's see if we can go over 50 likes for Azhag's Quest Battle Let's Play on Total War's channel for Total War Warhammer. And as always, guys, if you like what you see here and you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to see more. This is going to be Sunjutsu signing off. And go ahead and hear what they're saying. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Hello all and welcome to the quest battle Azhag's Ardama. As mentioned in Rally Point 30, I'm joined by Darren McNally.
Hello.
Who has played this battle previously, and we're going to be talking through it so we can properly illustrate everything that's happening in the game. So we're going to let you guys listen to the general speech. We're going to be quiet and then...
What's up, subscribers? Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you my review for Azhag's Quest Battle Let's Play from Total War Warhammer. And we got this gameplay footage from a quest battle, which it seems similar to a scenario battle, but I don't think and give you my thoughts as the video goes on. If you want to watch the video on its own without me talking, go in the description below, and there should be a link. It'll be the first link that you see to this video, where it's gonna be Total War's channel. Go ahead and watch it there. Then that way you can go ahead and have it without me talking. And I'll go ahead and try to I'll comment on certain things that are happening throughout the video, but I'll try not to talk throughout it too much. That way you guys
will join you in the deployment phase.
Those stupid
general speeches.
flouncy humies think they can trance all over our sacred ground. That burial mound is Mook's property, not some fishy-smelling lake eggs. Ruminant, stop whispering at me! I know! Come on, lads. We're gonna stab these gits and send them running back.
The opponent is controlled. It's like it's not written. It's not a written battle where there's a middle, beginning, and an end, like a scenario battle will. But I think this is like a quest battle that you have to do in order to be able to get the general's. I think they were talking about getting the general's crown, or fixing something with getting him sane or something like that, going down his quest chain. So I wanted to go ahead